September 23rd, 2013. Well, yesterday was football day. Sunday's usually my football day, relax. We actually had Georgia come over. It was she comes over about once a month and shares in our football galley. She's a very big football fan. So we sat around and watched Red Zone, which is a NFL channel that shows nothing but the red zone and get ready to score. So it's a constant, especially when there's like the first half. There's like nine teams going at it. So there's constantly someone scoring within a couple of minutes of each other. So they're constantly flipping through from one game to the next, which is pretty exciting. Keeps the energy level going. But she brings over some food, and we have some food, and we snack, and sit around, and laugh, and talk, and it's just a really, really good time. Yesterday we had, she was having the car that we worked on, her Ford Explorer, started to leak oil. She was at the Walmart or something. She came out and someone noticed there was a leak underneath the car and told her about it, and was quite concerned that she should not drive with that much of a leak, because you just shouldn't. So she went from right in that same parking lot was a gas station, so she went over and was getting gas, and the guy came over there as well and said that he checked it out because there's a little puddle there, and it is oil. He was very concerned and saying, "You should not drive this." And she says, "Well, I'm not that far from home. I'm just going to drive home." So when she called the night before, she said she's probably not going to be able to make it for the Sunday football bash, and Gordon asked why, and we said, "Well, we'll come pick you up and then take a look at the car as well." So and we had it here, and we drove it around after we did the work, and it wasn't a drop of oil, drop of anything. So we knew it was something that came on all of a sudden. So usually something like that happens, it's unusual. Or oil will start pouring out like that. So we loaded up early and went over there early Sunday morning about 9:30 and checked it out, and I brought my little work coveralls and all my tools, and we found out, stuck my head underneath there and found out, watched the oil come dripping out, and it was coming out pretty good. That it was oil pressure sensor. It started to go out, and then blew a seal, small little thing about the size of a quarter or a dollar, and it screws in right above, like where the air oil filter is, and senses if there's the pressure's up or not, and sends like a little turns on one of the lights on your dash. If your oil gets too low, pressure gets too low. So what had happened is it just had rusted. Minnesota had just had rusted out, and it started to come loose. As soon as I tried to take it off, it popped completely off. But it's kind of metal, made of aluminum type metal, and screws into the aluminum block or metal block, and then on the end of it is this little plastic sensor with an electrical wire sticking out of it. So I wouldn't say the easy fix, because it took me a good hour and 15 minutes, but there's a part store right around the corner. Carried the part. I think it was like $10, $11. At the same time, we had to take like the filter off to get to it. So went ahead and changed the oil at the time, and got it all up and going and running, and back on the road for her. And I was able to get back and start our football thing about right at 12 o'clock. So everything went fine. Got her back on the road. Got to watch her football and had a really good time. We did bring her because when she came to pick up the Explorer, she left the Honda here, her daughter's Honda that she was using, and they decided to sell that to your daughter's boyfriend's going to take it. So she drove it back last night after the football thing. But that was my Sunday. You wrap a lot of things into a Sunday. Still have a good time. And that was it. So I'll leave it at that. The song I'm going to play is for tomorrow, which is Monday. Actually, it's for tonight, which is Monday, the 23rd. 23rd, because I'm a little bit behind my postings here, so I'm trying to catch up. But that's what happened yesterday. But in the meanwhile, what happened today? I'm not football. So we're not done yet. Football. 2023, 2013.